Forget the budgeting app, forget the savings app, forget all the apps. ChatGPT can handle your money life right here. Let me prove it. Hey, and welcome back to Daily Wellness Everyday Living. I'm Timberly, the founder of the Digital Wellness Journal. And today we are talking about how to manage money without feeling overwhelmed. And I'm going to show you how to do it using tools you probably already have access to. No expensive software is needed, no complicated spreadsheets, just practical free AI tools that actually work. So let's get into it. So here's what I realized from a personal space, okay? I used to download every budgeting app that was out there that promised to change my life. And I'm sure you can really relate, right? But do you know what happened? I got overwhelmed trying to use them. Too many logins, too many notifications, too many apps that I actually never use. Just put them to the side, right? But I discovered ChatGPT. Yep, the same AI tool that you've probably even heard about. You know, a lot of people use it to help write letters, emails, brainstorming ideas, even for recipes, right? But it also can help you with all your budgeting needs. And it's completely free. No subscription needed, no trial period. All you need to do is sign up for a free account and start talking, right? So, here are 3 reasons why you only need one tool versus 5 apps, okay? So, let me tell you about the first tool, about the first reason. One tool is all you need. One tool is so much better than juggling 5 different apps. Imagine 5 apps versus one. No brainer there, right? There's less app fatigue. Yep, it's such a thing. Just like decision fatigue, app fatigue exists too. You're not having to switch between platforms, trying to remember which password goes where, or dealing with different interfaces. It's all in one place with one tool. Secondly, ChatGPT remembers context. So you can start a conversation today and come back tomorrow and pick up exactly where you left off. It knows what you've already talked about, so you're not having to start from scratch all the time. And third, which is my favorite one, my favorite part of it, it's conversational. You're not just sitting here filling out forms or clicking through menus. You're actually having a conversation. It's like talking with your friend who happens to be very good with money. It asks you questions and you answer them, and together, you and ChatGPT figure things out. And no judgment, no pressure, right? The best part there. All right, so here are 5 ways you can use ChatGPT for budgeting. We've got subscription audit, where you figure out where your money is actually going every month. The values based spending check. It helps you see if your money is going towards the things that you care about. The budget creator is for building something that's realistic, that doesn't feel restrictive. The money mindset coach is when you need to explore emotional side of money. And then the peace fund tracker is going to help you save without the stress. Now, I'm going to walk you through each one And then I'm going to go back and do a live demo so that you can see exactly how one of them works, okay? All right, so let's get into the subscription audit. This is where you list out all of your monthly and annual subscriptions: Netflix, Spotify, gym memberships, um, weight loss programs, all of it. Anything that you got, put it out there and let ChatGPT help you see where what you're actually using versus what's draining your bank account. All right. So here's the thing. Most of us have at least one, two, or three subscriptions we've completely forgotten about. Maybe it's a free trial that auto renewed or a service you signed up for last year and never canceled, right? So this prompt will help you find those hidden expenses and calculate your total spend. And I'm actually going to show you this one in a live demo, okay? All right, the values-based spending check. This is a powerful one, right? You tell ChatGPT what you value the most. Maybe it's family time, health, or even creativity. And then you share where your money actually went last month. And what ChatGPT shows you is where that there's alignment between your values and your spending and where there is a disconnect. All right. So it's not about shame, okay? It's about awareness. Remember that. Because sometimes we say we value one thing, but our bank statements tell a different story. And that's okay. That is okay. We just need to see it clearly so that we can make intentional changes. And ChatGPT helps us do that without making us feel bad about ourselves, our habits, and our spending, right? The budget creator. If you don't have a budget at all, or if the budgets you've tried in the past felt too restrictive, then this one's for you. You work with ChatGPT to build a realistic budget that covers your necessities and includes money for joy and self care. Because a budget that feels like punishment, that is not sustainable, right? We know if it feels like a job, a chore, or a punishment, we're not going to keep with it, right? So ChatGPT asks you questions about your income, your fixed expenses, and your lifestyle. And then it's going to help you create something that actually works for your life. Okay, your life. It fits your needs. It's not going to be some generic template that doesn't fit your reality. It's going to be collaborative, it's flexible, and it's designed to help you thrive, not just survive. Then we have the mindset coach. This is where you get into the emotional side of money, and that's important. Maybe you feel guilty every time you spend on yourself. Maybe you avoid looking at your bank account. Maybe you can't say no when family asks for money. Whatever your pattern is, ChatGPT helps you explore it with your curiosity instead of judgment. Money mindset work is so important, y'all, because our relationship with money isn't just about numbers, right? It's about what we believe in, our emotions and patterns we are learning that it's our patterns, the emotions and the beliefs that we have grown to know. It's what we grew up learning, right? And sometimes we need to untangle those feelings before we can untangle our finances. And ChatGPT gives you a safe space to do that work without fear of being judged, okay, or being pressured. And Finally, the last one is the Peace Fund Tracker. The Peace Fund is money you set aside for emergencies, rest, or just a peace of mind, right? It's not about hitting some huge savings goal overnight. It's about building something slowly and celebrating small wins along the way. ChatGPT helps you set a realistic goal, break it into manageable milestones, and keep you motivated without shame when it gets messy. Because let's be real, life be lifing, right? So you're not gonna save perfectly every single week. Things happen, and that's okay. It is life. The Peace Fund Tracker helps you stay on track without beating yourself up when you fall off. You know, you can fall off, but you get back on. And the Peace Fund Tracker is going to be there to help you. All right. So let me get things straight. And then I'm going to switch over to showing you how the the subscription audit works in action. All right. Okay. So now we're going to go into ChatGPT and we're going to simply add the prompt for the subscription audit, pasting it in. So here it is. It's simple. The role for ChatGPT is to act as a subscription auditor. His task is to review my list of subscriptions and recurring charges. And the goal is to help me identify forgotten expenses, calculate totals, and help me make aligned decisions about what to keep or cancel. The prompt says, I'm going to list everything I can remember paying for monthly, and then I want you to one, spot any subscriptions I might have forgotten, calculate my total monthly and annual spending, ask questions about which ones I actually use, help me decide what to keep or cancel based on my values and actual usage, and here's what I'm paying for. So here in these brackets, I'm going to highlight and I'm going to start listing my subscriptions. So got Netflix. I'm going to say, I think it was 39. I took it out last night, actually. Um, Prime Video, Amazon Prime. I think it's about 15. I have Manus AI. I have ChatGPT. What else is it? I am paying for Paramount TV, which I think maybe 10. I'm not sure. I've got Stars, which is about probably 15. I've got Canva Pro, and that's about $13. I've got Lovable, which is I think 25. I got 11 Labs, which I think is 20. Got Gamma, I think it's 10. I've got Suno Music, which is what? I think $8 maybe. And I'm just giving it a rough amount. I don't know exactly the totals. And what I'm putting in is probably a lot of stuff that's kind of geared towards business use versus personal use. But those are the things that come off the top of my head right now, right? And let's just stop there and see what happens because I'm getting a blank on the rest of them. So I'm going to send that through. All right, so it's giving me a table. Let's start with what you got. So it listed everything that I've got here. It gave some notes. Premium plan for Netflix includes streaming and delivery. So we go down here, it gives us a total. That's about $185 a month. Annually, that's $22.20, right? And then it says likely forgotten or overlapping subscriptions. We got some Apple and Google App Store purchases. Yeah, I think I did forget maybe one or two of those. Screaming overlays. I don't have Hulu, Peacock, Disney. I don't have any of those, but I think I did forget a couple of TV apps. AI and creative tools. I forgot about Notions. I do have Notions. I've got MailChimp. I forgot to add that. So, yep. So it's helping me realize some of the places I did forget. And this is geared, looks like some of it is geared towards my business as well. Um, PayHip. I have PayHip, but it's not a paid subscription. I do have Trio that I'm paying for, and Pips, which is a membership I'm in. See, and then I forgot my domains. So yeah, that list is gonna add up, right? So then it gives you reflection questions. Which subscriptions directly support the digital wellness journal? And I'm in the paid version of ChatGPT, which is kind of geared towards my business versus personal. Okay, so if I was to log out of this and go into the personal one, I probably would just make it more personal. And I can do that on another video. But since we're already here, we'll stick with this one. It's asking me which ones you haven't opened or used in over a month, which could be paused or fully canceled for a quarter to test if you miss it, and which genuinely improve your peace, workflow, or creativity. So honestly, if I go up here, I probably could cancel Paramount Stars because those are only I only watch them certain times of the year for some TV shows that I like. I probably could cancel Lovable. Don't use it as much as I thought I would. I've been using more of Gamma lately, and I might could cancel Suno as well because I'm not really making any more music right now. I did one album and I haven't really went back. Um, so yep. So I can sit here and answer these questions honestly and tell which ones are directly support. And then it says, would you like me to group them by purpose, work, creativity, entertainment, utility, so we can see where the money flows? I'm going to say yes. So it's giving me everything that's work in business, which I'm spending $108, what it's saying, but probably a lot more than that. Creativity is Zuno, and the entertainment is the Amazon Paramount Stars, which is about $69. And then it's giving me a table summary of it. Would you like to go with one step deeper and mark each as keep, pause, cancel, or tied to your current priorities? So this is really a good prompt because it's one that gives me um, subscriptions that I didn't even think about to put down here. And I know if I took the time and actually put them all out there, I'm still gonna probably forget some, right? So, yep, that is the walkthrough of how this works. Okay. Okay. So you've seen all 5 ways to use ChatGPT for budgeting. You've even seen the live demo of the subscription audit. But the question now is, which one should you try first? So let me break it down. If you're feeling overwhelmed about bills and you're just not sure at all where your money is going each month, then use a subscription audit. You need the clarity to see what's leaving your account, okay? If your money isn't reflecting what you say you care about, use the values based spending check. Now, if you want to start a budget, use the budget creator. Let ChatGPT ask you questions and help you build something that fits your life. If money stress is more emotional than logistic, then I would say you start with the money mindset coach, okay? Sometimes we need to heal our relationship with our money before we can manage it, right? And then if you're ready to start saving, even if it's just a little bit, use a peace fund tracker. It will keep you motivated without the pressure, okay? So, ChatGPT is an amazing tool to have in your back pocket, right? It's free, which is also awesome. Um, but if you're wanting these prompts preloaded and ready to go so that you don't have to always copy and paste every time that you want to use them, I'm building custom tools specifically for us, right? Um, these tools will ask the right questions, use language that feels familiar, and understand the unique pressures that we as women face as multi role people in our family, right? So, if that sounds like something that you would want to be a part of, join the wait list. The description is in the link. I mean, the description is in the link is in the description, sorry. And I'll keep you posted on when the doors are opening. So, speaking of the prompts, I've put all five of these prompts into the AI Wellness Starter Kit, which is the financial um, edition of it, right? They're ready for you to copy and paste directly into ChatGPT. You don't have to figure it out on your own. No guessing what to say. Just copy, paste, and start your conversation. The link is in the description below. Download it, pick one prompt, and try it this week. That's all I'm asking you to do. All right? So, managing money doesn't have to be complicated at all. And it definitely doesn't have to cost you anything to get started. You got the tools, you got the prompts. So now it's just about taking the first step. Here's your homework assignment. Try one of these prompts today. Well, this week. How about that? Try one. Then come back and tell me in the comments which one you picked, how it went, because I genuinely would love to hear from you. I want to know what worked, what surprised you, how it felt, and let's have a conversation about it. So that's it for today on the Daily Wellness Everyday Living, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
You've been listening to Daily Wellness, Everyday Living. If this reminder supported you today, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next guide. For more reflections and resources, head to digitalwellnessjournal.com. And remember, your daily wellness isn't something extra, it's how you live every day.